If you like Clint Eastwood, you should definitely watch our picks for his best movies.
But Ian, this is a .44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off.
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. The Bridges of Madison County.
Feel anything, period, because you have carved out this little part for yourself in the world where you get to be a voyeur and a hermit and a lover whenever you feel like it.
The Bridges of Madison County is a 1995 romantic drama film directed by Clint Eastwood and stars him alongside Meryl Streep. Slowly and carefully written, The Bridges of Madison County manages to come to a truly satisfying conclusion, despite the difficult themes it relays. Chronicled over many years, we follow a housewife starting an intense affair with a post-middle-age photographer in this powerful romance about true love and all its characteristics across the time.
It isn't human not to be lonely, and it isn't human not to be afraid. You're a hypocrite and you're a phony.
I don't want to need you.
What?
Because I can't have you.
Number 9.
I think with some work I can dig that grill out of there, enlarge the hole, and get into the utility corridor, which leads to the top of the cell block.
Escape from Alcatraz is a 1979 prison action film directed by Don Siegel and stars Clint Eastwood and Patrick McGoohan. Defined by the brilliant use of claustrophobia emerging with this kind of setting, Escape from Alcatraz follows a simple but thrilling premise. Behind the bars of America's most brutal and secured prison, 3 inmates see themselves going for the chance of their life. They plan the ultimate prison break to finally see sunlight again.
We'll leave at night. That way they won't know till the morning. We're gonna have to make some dummy heads. Make them out of plaster, or cardboard, or whatever. Put them in the bunks. The guards won't know.
Number 8. Dirty Harry.
So if I need a partner, I'll get me someone who knows what the hell he's doing. What's the matter with Frank DiGiorgio?
No way.
Dirty Harry is a 1971 neo-noir action thriller film directed by Don Siegel and stars Clint Eastwood, Andy Robinson, Harry Gardino, and Rennie Santoni. Delivering an ounce of solid action while never losing its message, Dirty Harry is the story of cop Harry, who does anything necessary to track down a psychopathic killer before a kidnapped girl dies. But when abusing the murderer's civil rights, he is put back on the streets. Now Harry has one last chance to track him down before a bus filled with kids goes to hell.
Why do they call you Dirty Harry?
Well, that's one thing about our Harry. Doesn't play any favorites. Harry hates everybody. Limeys, Nicks, Hebes, Fat Dagos, niggers, honkies, chinks, you name it.
Number 7.
Name's Josey Wales.
I've heard of that name.
The Outlaw Josey Wales is a revisionist Western film directed by Clint Eastwood and stars him alongside Chief Dan George and Sandra Locke. As one of his earliest directional works, but arguably still one of his best, The Outlaw Josey Wales sees Clint Eastwood journey into a horrifying abyss of revenge and pain. Helplessly destined to watch his wife and child getting brutally murdered, Josey Wales swears revenge and undertakes a torturously long journey of war and death to find salvation.
I feel as pert as a rotten buck.
Good. Because I ain't hauling you all over hell's creation, dribbling blood over half of Missouri.
Number 6. A Fistful of Dollars.
You see, I understand you men were just playing around, but the mule, he just doesn't get it. Of course, if you were to all apologize...
A Fistful of Dollars is a spaghetti western film directed by Sergio Leone and stars Clint Eastwood and Marianne Coach. Once defining an entire genre with great and subtle inspiration from Eastern cinema, A Fistful of Dollars introduces a generation-long icon, the wordless gunslinger who shoots before his enemies have laid a hand on their own pistols. When a fight for gold breaks out in the middle of the deadly desert, he sees profit in being a third participant.
You see, my mule don't like people laughing. It's the crazy idea you're laughing at him. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you really didn't mean it.
Number 5. $1 Million Baby.
This bag?
Yes, that bag. That's my bag. And if you're hitting it, people will think I'm training you.
Was that such a bad thing, boss?
$1 Million Baby is a 2004 sports drama film directed by Clint Eastwood and stars him, Hilary Swank, and Morgan Freeman in leading roles. Frankie Dunn is a veteran boxing coach who has dedicated his life to the ring but has little to demonstrate. The movie shows how his past mistakes haunt him and his quest for atonement by helping an underdog amateur boxer achieve her dream of becoming a professional.
Yeah, it's your fault she's lying in there like that. You kept after me until I trained her. I knew I shouldn't have done it, her being a girl and all. Everything kept telling me not to. Everything but you.
Number 4.
Listen, old man, you don't want to fuck with me.
Did you hear me? I said get off my lawn now.
Are you fucking crazy? Go back in the house.
Gran Torino is a drama film directed by Clint Eastwood and stars him alongside Bee Vang, Ani Her, and Scott Eastwood. Heartfelt, intimate, and filled with great cinematography, we witness the trauma of war on main character Walt Kowalski. Haunted by his past in the Korean War, he despises all the Asian, Black, and Hispanic people in his neighborhood. But when a sudden event forces him and a young Asian teen together, life shows him a new path.
Shut up, pussy. What is all this bro shit anyway? Want to be super spade or something? These guys don't want to be your bro, and I don't blame them. Now get your old fade patty ass on down the road.
Number 3.
Well, you sure killed the hell out of that fella today.
Hell yeah.
Unforgiven is a 1992 revisionist Western film produced and directed by Clint Eastwood and stars him in the lead role, with Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman, and Richard Harris. Retired outlaw and killer William Mooney reluctantly returns for one last job with the help of his former partner and a young man. Forced by circumstances and driven by the incentive of a reward, Mooney turns his back on the simple yet hard life on a farm and delves into the world of crime this one last time.
It's a hell of a thing, killing a man. You take away all he's got, and all he's ever gonna have.
Number 2. For a few dollars more.
You know Baby Kavanaugh? Now tell me, you know where I can find him?
For a Few Dollars More is a spaghetti western film directed by Sergio Leone and stars Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and Gian Maria Volante. Bringing together old Hollywood's greatest artists in the director's chair and the lead and composing roles, For a Few Dollars More sees another unlikely team-up of once rivals. Two bounty hunters are both in for the money when a ruthless criminal terrorizes a village, and they must unite their powers to overcome their greatest challenge yet.
Alive or dead, it's your choice.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
What do you got there?
Little pecans. I'm delivering pecans to my niece.
Pecans?
Yeah, pecans. She makes the worst pecan pie you've ever tasted. I feel sorry for her husband, and I feel sorry for the pecans, too.
Why what?
Why not?
You won't forget me now, will you?
I won't forget, Kelly.
You're a good man, Mulligan.
You said the boy stole a Halloween costume. Which one?
I believe it was Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Uh-huh. That was him. They just passed us.
What?
That was him.
This thing turned around.
Number 1.
Your spurs.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is an Italian epic spaghetti western film directed by Sergio Leone and stars Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach. Arguably the best spaghetti western ever made, and defined by its cynical tone and the harsh atmosphere of the ruthless desert, this infinite classic sees the formation of an unlikely team on a great adventure. We follow two men on an uneasy alliance against a third in a race to find a fortune in gold buried in a remote cemetery.
You filthy double-crossing bastard! Of all the stinking dirty tricks.
Way back to town is only 70 miles. Now, if you save your breath, I feel a man like you could manage it. Adios.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.